Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all of you are good at home. All of you have done your homework. And in last lecture, we have started chapter 3, your bones and muscles, and some of the part we have done. Like we have finished different type of systems in our body, and we have started the skeletal system. Now we will continue the same topic, the skeletal system. What is a skeletal system? Skeleton is the framework of bones of in our body which provide strength and shape to our body. They also protect the internal organs of the body. Without bones we are not able to sit, we are not able to stand, even we are not able to do any work. We are like a jelly type of substance. Okay, we have done the different layers of bone. Now we will start with different bones in our body, like skull. See, as you are looking on the screen, this picture of the skeleton. So this is the skull part, which is known as cranium. If we are going to a lower jaw, this is the cranium part. This is the lower jaw. When we touch our head, it is very hard substance. Inside the skull, brain is present, so cranium or skull is providing the protective covering. It protects our brain while it is also giving shape to our face. See, as you are able to look, observe the eye circles, the nose means the shape of our face, and upper and lower jaws are present. Upper jaw cannot be moved, but lower jaw can be moved. So that's why we are able to talk and we are able to chew our food. Next one is bones. When we are moving downwards, these are ribs. And one more important things, that these bones, like bones of skull, bones of ribs, or these are connected to another bones with the help of connective tissue. See in the picture, this green part is connective tissue. When we are moving down any part, like this is vertebral column, and this is pelvis bone, so this is also connected with the connective connecting tissue. See, all the green part is connecting tissue. So in our body 206 bones are present. So these bones are connected with each other and making the framework, which is possible because of the presence of connecting tissue. These are ribs. So uh, ribs are present in our body, which is providing protection to our lungs and heart. These ribs are connecting to the each other with the help of one big bone, that is known as chest bone or sternum. This sternum attached all the ribs, and at the back side, when we are moving the skull, see at the back side, this is the vertebral column. So ribs at the back side, ribs are connected to vertebral column, and when we are moving front side, these ribs are connected to sternum. In our body, how many ribs are present? 20, 12 each side. 24 ribs are present. Okay, and likewise when we are talking about ribs, these ribs are connecting to the vertebral column. So 24 vertebrae are present. See, this is not one bone. This is a small vertebrae. Small vertebrae are present, and these vertebrae are connecting to each other and forming the vertebral column because of the presence of connecting tissue. This is a green line is the connecting tissue by which all the vertebrae are connected to each other and going towards the brain. Inside the vertebral column, spinal cord is present. What is a spinal cord? A spinal cord is a bundle of nerves when in our body. As you are looking in your book, see, bundle of nerves are present that is connecting to other part of our body to our brain. Is the controlling system which control all the parts, all the organs of our body, all the uh, activities which are going in our body. It is controlled because of the brain only. So these parts are connected, or these nerves are going and forming a bundle which is moving towards the brain inside the vertebral column. So vertebral column, or this is spine, backbone is providing the protection to spinal cord. Ribs are providing protection to heart and lungs as well. And and these ribs are designed like that, so when you are when you are breathing air, so it will not any discomfort. Means the design is like that you are able to breathe freely. So next one is when we are moving downwards after a spine is connecting to our pelvis. See, the green color bone is pelvis, which is the bone, bony, like a bony ring appearance. It protects our bladder, intestine, and other important parts. It helps to transfer your upper body weight to your legs because this pelvis is connecting to our legs. Femur is the bone of legs. So pelvis is flat bone, as different shapes of bones are present in our body. So the shape of hips or hip bone or pelvis is flat. It is made up of two bones in front and two other bones behind. When we are rotating this, see, this is the two bones, and this is also, this is a connecting tissue by which these bones are connecting. So next one is bones of hands. So when we are talking about hands, this long bone is humerus, and two bones are connecting with the help of connecting tissue to humerus. This is connecting tissue, and these are fingers. This is ulna, and this is radius. So this is radius, this is humerus, and behind radius is ulna and fingers. So 8 small bones make up your wrist also. These phalanges, metacarpal. So these are all 8 bones connecting or making your wrist. Fingers has 3 bones. See, 1, 2, 3. These are connecting tissue. These are wrist part, and wrist by wrist fingers are connecting to the radius and ulna, and by when we are touching our elbow, bone is there, that is humerus bone, and with the help of connecting tissue these bones are connected and forming your hand. This hand is connecting to your shoulder. That shoulder is flat, and when you're looking back side, see, this is a flat bone, scapula. So your arms are attached to the shoulder blades, the delicate collarbone. See, these are ribs. This is clavicle by which your hand is connected. The long bones of your arms allow you to stretch to reach far off objects. So the long bone is humerus. You are able to grip anything or holding anything because of the presence of fingers. Fingers are made up of 13 small bones. You are having 5 fingers in each hand. Each finger has 3 bones. While thumb, when you are looking the thumb has 2 bones. So this is all about your hand. Next one is bones of your feet. This is your feet, and the long bone is femur. In hand we are having humerus, in legs we are having femur. This is your tibia and this is your fibula. So 3 bones are present in the legs: femur, tibia and fibula. 7 ankle bones link your foot. Ankle is this, okay, and these are your feet bones. So ankle is connecting your feet to your legs. Attached to these are 14 long bones that make up your toes. So these toes are made up of 14 long bones. These are all connecting tissues which are holding your tibia, fibula and femur, and because of them these bones are combined. It is giving strength, and that's why you are able to stand. The bones of your legs and feet are tough and strong, which support the weight of your body, which support you to jump, hop, walk, run and climb and even dance. So from the back side also you are able to look tibia, fibula. This is femur, this is tibia, this is another small one bone, that is fibula. Okay, this is calcaneus. It is not written in your book. These are connecting tissues which are holding your toes, connecting your toes with your ankle. Ankle is connecting to your legs. So this is all about your skeleton system, the bones, the different types of bones in your body. Total 206 bones are present. Your wrist, hand and fingers have 54 bones. Your feet, ankles, toes have 52 bones. Your face has having in your face 14 bones are present, 24 in ribs, 24 in vertebral column. Hips having 4 bones, sternum is 1. And the most important things which I think I forgot, this is your vertebral column. When you are looking your vertebral column, the breastbone which is known as a sternum, by which in front side the ribs are connected. The last 2 pairs of ribs are not connected with your sternum. These last 2 ribs which are not connected to your sternum, these are floating ribs because they are not attached in the front and joined only to the backbone. That's why these ribs are known as floating ribs. Okay, So ribs of our body is cage like a cage. It is giving a protection